Let's just go, shall we? Time to get out of Dodge. Well, I hope the audio is coming out okay. This is the first time I've ever done this, and I'm a bit big on privacy, should we say. Some of those close to me will know that. Yeah, sorry that I can't keep looking right at you because I'm driving, obviously. But anyway, smartphone that this is recording on, the small, lesser quality camera which is on your screen side, I've blocked off. I've just been doing it for years, to be honest. Just don't like the idea of it can be turned on without my consent or knowledge. So I just black it off. Some really good quality thick tape that we have at work, which has got metal in it. Put it straight over, and which is good. So what I've done is I've turned the screen around so I can't actually see the screen. The screen is looking out of the windscreen, as it were. So, of course, this is going to be a pain. Stuck in traffic already. So yeah, I can't actually see my face. So this is going to be a test, just to see how it's come out really. Audio, visual obviously, and memory and time to upload, etc. Let's just be a bit naughty. Just cut everyone up. There you go. It is what it is. You don't get nowhere in life without taking gambles or risks. But don't worry, I'm not a complete tool. I do let a lot of people out at junctions and stuff. It's just back there. You know, if you hang around with your arse in a breeze, you'll be there for a long time. Anyway, you don't want to listen to me waffle on about traffic. What should we talk about today? What's big at the moment? Brexit, obviously, but it's a bit political for me. I've done really well, I think, in avoiding politics and religion on my channel since 2012. Part of me does tend to get drawn into that arena on occasion, and I just have to talk myself out of it, because you know what it's like. Do you know what? There was one of those memes or memes, whatever you youngsters call it, on Instagram recently, and there was this picture of this guy sat in the woods, beautiful location in the middle of nowhere, and it said you can be like 800 miles away from civilization on your own in the woods camping, and you start thinking and then talking to yourself about religion, and then someone will turn up and argue with you. So let's just leave that there. So no, we're not talking about politics or religion with Brexit. Weather, shit's going down in the Bahamas at the moment. Absolutely terrible, over 200 mile an hour winds. Winter is a couple of months away, so you got to go through autumn yet in the UK. Traditionally, years ago, that used to sort of run alongside with high winds, gales, you know, heavy rain, blah blah blah. October, November sort of time, late September maybe as well. But as you know, some of you know, the seasons have gone right tits up. Everything's all over the place. But I remember Roach actually saying a few years back, you know, when people ask him what is he prepping for, and one of the forefront thoughts of the reasons why he does is the weather. And it's one of those things. Okay, I don't think the word glamorous is the right word to use, but in the UK we don't get anything glamorous or spectacular or big like earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes. We don't get that shit over here. We come close with little tremors, stupid pissant little tornadoes, which is nothing really. You get high winds, you get gales, but I don't think you have hurricanes to an extent like you get globally in in some places, but we do get rain. And then when we get rain, it's happening more and more in the last 10 years or so, flash floods. Now flash floods is an absolute nightmare to prep for. If you're, obviously it's all common sense really, you don't need me to tell you. If you're in a coastal location, you're going to use sandbags or you're going to use some sort of flood defence barrier. Typically front and back doors, low level windows, etc. But these events are getting more and more common, more and more frequent, and they're happening in places where geographically they don't occur that frequent. So that's something to be mindful of. Somerset Levels, up in Carlisle, places in Cornwall, etc. It's not good. It's not good. And I've been saying for years now, if you've got preps that are extremely valuable and important to your family's needs, i.e. food, try and store them upstairs if you have. If not, keep them off of the floor at very least if you're ground floor or ground level. It just makes sense. It's nothing worse than, you know, if something like this is going to happen when you're at work or when you're out or when you're asleep. The chances are bad shit happens when you are not ready or not there to do something. I've got him up, but he's coming up fast. Check him out. Bad boy. So, yeah, keep everything off the ground, etc. So there's nothing worse than if you're stuck at work and you're hearing on the radio that your house area is currently getting bashed with rain. When you get home and the street's underwater, it's been cordoned off. The water's going to be sewerage water, so it's going to absolutely destroy a lot of things that it comes into contact with. So you don't be wanting all your preps getting damaged with that toxic shit water, pardon the pun. So yeah, that's big on the agenda at the moment is weather. Anyone wants any advice on what to prep for, forget about Brexit for now. The weather, if you get heavy downpours and you're not ready in some regards, that could really catch you out. Okay, so yeah, that's my advice, tip of the day. Current things to prep for, bad weather events. So I hope this video hasn't gone on too long. I might try and do it more frequent. So the only time I sort of get to myself really in this day and age is in the car driving to and from work, or maybe cooking dinner in the kitchen. Maybe I'll do some cooking vids if anyone's interested. Speaking of cooking, I've changed my viewpoint on what I eat, and I'm probably vegan, say 80-90% of the time. Maybe once a week, maybe once a fortnight, we'll have some beef or some meat. For reasons that I don't want to go into, we eat as a family, so you know, let's just leave it there. But no, fine with it, no problem at all. I don't want to get into all that. There's another video maybe. But yeah, if you're interested in cooking videos, we can do some of that maybe. I can stick this little suction pad on the tiles in the kitchen or the cupboard door, might work. So yeah, stop waffling, Darren, get home safe and turn the video off. Thanks for watching, stay funky.